Jon Jones is crashing out again. He wants his UFC release. Let's start with him before we get to Gina and Rousey. Jesus Christ. That press conference was something. It's gonna be hilarious. Let's start with Jones. So, like yesterday, this is the message for Jon Jones on Twitter. Hey everyone, I wanted to address Dana White's comments from this past weekend because the truth matters to me and the fans. Comes from the guy that has been lying for over 10 years about being a PD cheat, and still to this day, I'm a clean athlete. Lying to his fans, honest, okay? Dana, you were heated about why I'm not on the White House card, but let's clear something up. My team and I were actually negotiating with the UFC for that fight. Real negotiations. I even came down from my original number and what was I offered in return? I was lowballed. So of course his original number, his fake number basically, trying to, what he docked Tom Aspinall, didn't want to fight Tom. He put the $30 million offer, the number up, and was like, the UFC never gonna pay me this. So I can use it as an excuse. I'm not docking Tom, but they are not paying me what I want. Then what do you say? His bluff. They matched his bluff. Whatever you say. They matched his bluff. No, you know what I mean. And he retired. Yeah, here you have 30 mil. Fight Aspinall. No, I'm retiring. That happened last year in was it like June on the post presser of Azerbaijan. So he went down from his original number, and as Ariel Helwani said, it was more around Conor Benn. That, for you guys that don't know, Conor Benn, UK boxer, Dana White just signed him, took him from Eddie Hearn, signed him to Sufa Boxing. Conor Benn got 15 mil, is the reported number, for like 1-2 fights. But it looks like one, but it's a bit unsure. So apparently, Jon went down a bit. We don't know how much. Maybe he went down to 25 mil, 20 mil. But the UFC apparently offered him around the Conor Benn number, so around 15 mil. Who knows if it was like 13 mil, 17 mil, but around 15. And that was apparently to Jon Jones, him being lowballed. I mean, it wasn't at all. Jones have never been. Listen, did he sell? Like we didn't even see the numbers. It was reported that he sold around a mil, maybe 900,000 when he returned against Cyril Gane. But like other than that, Jones have never been a big pay-per-view star like GSP was, Silva was, Brock was, Conor of course, Rousey. Jon has never been on that level. He sold well, especially I believe in a rematch against DC, and I don't think he sold bad in like the rematch against Gus. So like, of course, in like he's still a big name in the UFC and has been for over a decade. But he really needed, big rivalries, big feuds with other guys, or like his big return in 2023. For people to really, really care, except like the hardcore fans. So 15 mil around that number is not a low ball. It's not a low balling at all. Jones didn't deserve even close to 30 mil. And yeah, 15 mil, like he doesn't deserve that. Listen, Jones as a person, like if you look at the morals here, he doesn't deserve shit. He's a piece of shit, wife beater, like traumatizes his kids. Hit and run, pregnant lady, PD sheet, ruined events, ruined the UFC, ruined Tom Aspinall's career, light heavyweight when he left. Piece of shit. So he doesn't deserve anything. Like, yeah, okay, he's the GOAT, but he's cheated his entire career, so what kind of GOAT? Yeah. Yes, I have arthritis in my hip, and it's painful, but that doesn't mean I can't fight. So let me get this straight. If I had accepted the lowball offer, suddenly my hip would be fine and I'd be on the White House card. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. I even received stem cell treatment last week to get ready for the White House card, and training camp was scheduled to start today. I was preparing to be ready. So of course, as we already have heard, and I'm gonna give credit to Ariel Helwani for once. He broke it down well. Of course, he has his own inside sources in the UFC and other places. Yes, it's pretty clear Jones was in negotiations for the White House card. When Dana White went out to say that, that was never gonna happen, I never said that, blah blah blah. As it was revealed in a while back in a lawsuit, a court case that the UFC is involved with. Dana isn't 10, 15 years ago. I don't know when was the last time Dana regularly negotiated with fighters and managers. Dana isn't in that position anymore. Maybe he hasn't been since they sold in 2016 or whatever it was. But Dana hasn't for years been in that kind of position, dealing with fights and negotiations with managers. What he said just the other day is that Nick, what is the name? Shane Shelby, you know those guys. He has these guys that they went out there, did the negotiations, put together the fights that was realistic that they could make, and then they went to Dana. And Dana picked out, okay, this one, and picked out the card. That was basically what Dana said. So Dana isn't doing the negotiation. So Dana isn't negotiating with Jones or anything like that. So when Dana said Jones was never in the running, I didn't talk to him, and you have Jones on the other hand saying, yeah, I'm in negotiations with the UFC. Both can be true, because you know what I'm saying? Both are true, but they aren't. Dana and Jones are not negotiating with each other, or Dana with Jones' team. That's not the case. But very interesting. From Jones' perspective, it must have been really close. As we saw reports with Jones and Pereira, that seemed very likely. We saw reports about that for months, and it made sense. They needed something big, and Dana hyped it up. As the way he hyped it was the main event would be Pereira, Jones, and and even Makhachev Topuria in the co-main. He hyped it as the best card ever. Of course, wasn't at all. I just put. You can check out my video I just released on the White House card 2 days ago, whatever. So I talk more about it there. But yeah, just did stem cell treatment. Was supposed to start training camp. So I mean, they were clear in negotiations, but they. It seems like they didn't get to. They didn't get to the number Jones wanted. Jones probably wanted something more in his mind, he went down for 30 mil. He wanted maybe 20, 25, something around there. And they offered him more close to 15. So yeah. I understand business deals fall through sometimes, but going out publicly and saying things that aren't true isn't right. After everything I've given to the UFC, the years, the title defenses, the fights, hearing that I'm done is disappointing, especially when, Jesus Christ, should I zoom in? Especially when as recently as Friday, UFC was calling me, trying to get me on the White House card for a much lower number. Yeah, probably 15. That's and this is also the thing. I don't think I mentioned this in my White House card video. Jones isn't the only one that's saying this. Ariel is reporting this. Several people are saying this. To the last minute. Gaethje didn't even know for sure if he was on the card. He didn't know he was the main event. The day before we got the announcement on Friday, they were still negotiating. The reports I'm hearing and what Ariel is reporting is the Friday, the day before, they were working on Pereira Jones, very close, the day before also, Ilya and Islam. They were talking about those fights. I don't understand. They haven't been knowing about this since June last year. I believe in January either after Volk Lopez or Paddy Gaethje. After that, they immediately went into started to plan the White House card. And the day before the announcement, they don't even have for sure the 2 title fights. What the fuck are the UFC doing? Okay, this isn't even gonna be about the White House card. I've already talked for over 10 minutes. I haven't even got to Gina and Rousey. But as an MMA fan, This drives you insane, right? Please comment down below what you think about this, because I can't be the only one that's like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, it's not that hard to book great fights. I know fighters can be retarded sometimes. We hear all this stuff, but they are making it harder than it is. Stem cells is years title defenses here that I'm done is disappointing. Yeah. White House Court. If the UFC truly feels like I'm done, then I respectfully ask to be released from my contract today. No more spins, no more games. Thank you for the real fans who knows what's up. Bones out. Yeah, I'm a real fan and I know what's up. You privileged fuck. Jones, go F yourself. Listen, quick. As I said, morally, looking at Jones as a person who is what he has done, I don't think he deserves anything. I want him to get released. I don't want him to get money anywhere else. I want him to go and F himself. And if he gets hit by a truck tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I would be like, rest in peace, motherfucker. Like, he's a piece of shit garbage. But as an MMA fan, of course I want to see him stay in the UFC, fight Pereira, Aspinall, what was that? Like, fight Ngannou, Volkov. I want to see, like, great fight, big names. And speaking of Ngannou, that's the fight I think they should do next. And I probably should say something more about the release before I go to Ngannou. But yeah, I mean, basically, I don't think I have much more to say about the release. Like, if you want to get released because you think you're worth like 20-25 mil, and you were offered around 15, go fuck yourself. What do you think, Jones? Like, what is a normal pay before for Jones? Like 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, depending on, like 1-2 mil, I think, including like his pay and then all the pay-per-view numbers and stuff. So I get fighters like big names wanting like maybe more pay, the guaranteed pay to be higher, because they don't do, pay-per-view the same anymore, so they won't get the big amount of money from the pay-per-view buys. But dude, Jones, if you're not happy with this UFC, like, you already effed up light heavyweight when you left, you have effed up heavyweight, you effed up Tom Aspinall's career, made him just sit and wait, like, fuck you. And yeah, if you want to go and fight someone else, like fight Ngannou, please do that. And actually, that's exactly what I want to see. Ngannou just left the PFL, got released. Jones is asking for his release from the UFC. I don't like Jones. I don't like Ngannou. But talk about, dude, MVP, Jake Paul, like, they are already doing, as we're gonna check on in like 30 seconds or something, they're already doing on Netflix this big, what is it called? This big MMA card, promoted by MVP, Jake Paul, and his promotion, or his company, whatever. And Ngannou is, of course, fighting on there already. He has a fight against Phil Lins, or some bum. He's gonna destroy him. You could do that anywhere. Like, I was about to say PFL. Yeah, not PFL. Ngannou just left. But they can do it anywhere. Jones and Ngannou, like, that's... yeah, of course, as an MMA fan, as a hardcore fan, someone that loves MMA, of course I want to see Ngannou Jones. So if you want to get released and you don't want to fight Tom, as we know, you are overpricing yourself for Pereira. Dude, at least get one fight. We have wanted for like 9 years, 6 years, whatever. Go fight Ngannou. Both of you guys are free. Do it wherever you get paid the most. I don't care. Just make the fight. Speaking about Ngannou. Okay, no. Ngannou is at this press conference, but we're gonna get to some Ngannou Jake beef soon. I picked up some funny ass highlights from Gina and Ronda Rousey's OnlyFans, press conference. They are, of course, fighting in May 10th, I think, saying behind her. So let's listen here to Ronda. Ronda was, I don't know if she was on drugs. Ronda was going nuts. She's gonna go after Cyborg, Valentina. This is hilarious. Let's just get some popcorn, soda, alcohol, whatever you want, drugs. Sit down, have some fun. This is hilarious. Let's see here if I...
The UFC White House card came out. Jon Jones had some financial issues with the UFC. What are your thoughts on that situation?
I mean, it used to be that UFC was the best place that you could come in combat sports to make a living and be paid fairly, and now it's no longer. It's one of the worst places to go. It's one of the. It's why so many of.
I mean, it's not true. Like, we don't even know all the numbers that the people get paid. Like, even now, isn't the bonuses? Haven't the bonuses gone from 50K to 100K? Like, I know people talk all the time about, and I don't want to go on this rant because I've talked about it. It's like it's like half of my videos, but UFC fighters are, the problem is people. I think a big reason why people think that UFC fighters are so underpaid is because they look at boxers, and the thing is, the top boxers are so extremely fucking overpaid that it makes the UFC look so much worse. Don't even look at boxing because they are so overpaid. We should invent a new word because overpaid doesn't do it enough. Conor Ben is in a draw. He's a bigger boxing name in the UK, but he isn't a big draw. He's getting like 15 mil for one fight. Don't even get me started. But the UFC fight, like, no, dude. Kevin Holland, like, never even got to like a top 5 spot. He's like set. He does, dude. You see, I went through this in just like my last video. Okay, I'm not gonna go watch my latest like 2 videos. I talk about it there. I think. Look at Dustin. He was active, like fighting 3 times in 2017, twice in 18, twice in 19. In 2021, fought 3 times, 2 Conor paydays, then main evented his 3rd pay-per-view that year against Oliveira, then was set, was like rich, took a year off, fought once in 2022, once in 2023, once in 2025. Like, there's so many examples. Like, they are not overpaid. Actually, I want MMA pay, UFC pay to get lowered. This is not from a morality. Look at it as an MMA fan, as a UFC fan perspective. I know the UFC are right now shit at matchmaking and all that stuff, so blame goes on them also. But a big reason why the last like 2-3 years, why we are complaining so much about we never get like stacked cards. The fact fighters are so inactive. Adesanya, Whittaker, like most of the bigger names, like most of the people in top 10, top 5, you see them once a year. If you're lucky, you see them twice a year. Like, name someone, like Merab is an exception. He fought 4 times a year. Like, the last guy you want to see fight, he's active, fantastic. Or Adesanya on his boring title reign, he fought 3 times a year. So the boring fucks fighters a lot, but yeah, like, it's rare you see like the higher ranked guys fight 3 times a year. That's incredible when we get that. Like when we got Sean Strickland in 2023, Imavov, and that wasn't even planned. Imavov short notice, Adesanya short notice. And in between, he fought the Abus, the German fella. So, yeah, once or twice, that's normal now. Do you guys remember, like, top 5? Donald Cerrone, more than once in a calendar year, fought 4 times in a year. Like, trust me, they are not overpaid. Quite the opposite. That so many of them can sit on their ass. Like Jair Rodriguez. He never was the undisputed champ. Like, he fights now once a year. And now they are paid so much, fighters, that we are in a new era when they are not fighting each other to get them, you know, okay, I'm in the top 5. Dude, I have no problem. I can fight the number 3 guy, the number 2 guy. I want to fight the other guys in the top 5 to make me the number 1 contender. Instead, they just sit on their ass because the champion nowadays are more active than the contenders. So they know, dude, I'm coming off 1 win. I'm in the top 5. I can sit out for 8 months or a year, and I will probably get the title shot. It's like 50-50. Like, don't get me started.
Their top athletes are leaving to go and find pay elsewhere. It's why their champions like Valentina are selling pictures of their titties on OnlyFans. You know, like these people are, a lot of them.
Is Gina smiling? Who cares? That dude is I don't F searching that up now. Is Valentina doing? I know. I think I knew she did OF, but I don't know if she. I don't think she goes nude. But I mean, I guess he got a kind of a point there that Valentina, but like Valentina shouldn't be paid much. So like, put on an entertaining fight or show your tits, something like Jesus. Just hilarious how we went off Valentina being on OnlyFans. Hilarious. Let's see here.
Saw your comments yesterday on social media. You mentioned that he wasn't upset with you for taking this fight.
Oh, he knows the White House card sucks. Like he knows that they were pushing this for over a year, and it fell extremely short of expectations. I mean, he was so upset about it. He was talking about a fight falling out the day before.
Yes.
You know, it's I can guarantee you he's not happy with it either, and he's the one that taught me through example to speak my mind.
Saw your comment.
I mean, yeah. What is up with Ronda Rousey today? I think this is hilarious. Like, out of nowhere. She's probably just pissed off that everyone hates her. Everyone, UFC fans hate her. I followed her career in WWE. I watched so much WWE back during that time, 2018, 2019. I still catch up some. Don't hate me. But, just like that, yeah. He knows the White House card sucks. Yeah. I mean, based on the hype, the White House card sucks, yes. Take away the White House bubble. Dude, hype. Great card. Like, dude, Ilya Gaethje, Pereira gone for the interim heavyweight title. Chance to become the first 3-division champion. O'Malley on the card. Ruffy Chandler is a banger. Bo Nickel, fun to hate on him. Lopez Garcia gonna be a fun one. So, like, dude, I love the card. Like, I would be super hyped on fight day and, you know, like, fight week and stuff. But, dude, how he talked, we expected Jones, McGregor, Jones Pereira, Islam, Ilya, maybe Nate returning or Masvidal returning. So, like, dude, the expectations were high as fuck. Oh, dude, I've talked for almost... Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's speed this up a bit. Jesus.
First women's MMA fight to go 5-minute rounds with Cyborg.
That
So
too.
this will be my second fight.
A lot of firsts there.
That was, like, you know, obviously a cheating, roided up bitch that totally cheated you out of your title that was deservingly yours. So you're too nice to say it, but I'm going to say it. Fuck her, and you're the best.
First women's MMA fight to go 5-minute rounds with Cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Cyborg is a big roided up freak. She's disgusting, of course. Also, we're gonna get to this in the next one. Gina is hot as fuck. Like, still, guys, you OGs or just that have cashed up, like, Gina back in 2009, like the hottest. Like, Gina is still in her prime, the number one, like the hottest UFC fighter ever. Female UFC. Not even. I'm sounding like a casual. She never fought for the UFC. MMA fighter. Jesus Christ. MMA, she fought in Strikeforce, of course. Was that the first women's main event, right? She even said it, right? Against Cyborg. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't like Ronda, but credit for her to sticking up for Gina. Gina's so nice. She won't just blast Cyborg, but yeah, she was a roided up freak. She even, like, popped before. Like, this is not even a question. Not even a question. Look, Gina reveals that she's married. I don't even care about the married part. People in the comments here are like so sad. No! I'm super jealous. Yes, girl. Fucking Kevin, what? Yeah, people are heartbroken, the Sims and everything. I don't care that she's married. I just want to, like, look how hot Gina is. Like, still MILF as fuck. The last few years, like the last 10 years, you know, doing, when she did Deadpool, even in, like, Fast and Furious, but she was more fit in Fast and Furious, but she was, like, bigger in Deadpool and doing The Mandalorian and stuff. She has been definitely gained a lot of weight since, you know, fighting Cyborg. But now, she's hot as fuck. She lost all the weight, MILF as fuck. But still with all the weight, look at her tits. Look at her tits.
Okay, fair enough. Let's start with Gina.
Why me? Okay.
Respect.
Look how fucking hot she is.
I actually moved up to Montana.
Oh my
I
god,
live
dude,
on a farm.
I'm gooning so hard. Is it I don't know if I'm covering the screen. I don't think I am.
I got married
Congrats.
to my first.
Look
and last
how
love,
hot
Kevin
she is still,
Ross,
like-
and,
I just wanted to
best thing I've
Google a
ever
bit.
done.
Oh my god. The last one here. Then we have to finish this off. Jesus. Jake Paul and Francis Ngannou. Going off. Of course, Ngannou was offered the fight with Jake. Before he declined the fight with Jake. And AJ said yes. So big fumble from Francis. I mean, we know he's retarded. Don't lie, stupid. Don't lie. You know what happens when I connect. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. Like he's mentally retarded. Like he's stupid.
It's to beat your ass.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm down. I've always been down. You were the option before Anthony Joshua, and you ran like a duck.
Yes.
And I bet you didn't think I would last longer than you did with Anthony either. So
Yes.
you just know that you get worked in boxing, and I would love to see it someday.
No, I think you were just being a small boy, like not understanding, being a little disrespectful, and that's why I want to kick your ass now. I really didn't want to fight you, but now I want to beat you. So there's a difference.
Let's do it.
And that's why I hold it the statement that I want to
Let's do
just beat you up.
It's to beat your ass.
Yeah, I mean, he did last longer than Ngannou. So big L, big money fumble. We will see with Jake, his jaw is effed up. I think he just went in for another surgery or something because he didn't let it heal. But anyway, guys, tell me down below. I thought it was like Jones is so stupid. He's going on a rant as usual. Yeah, an embarrassment. He's almost 40 and he's acting like a kid on X. I thought this press conference was hilarious. I'm definitely gonna watch the fight. It's in May, right? Okay, not May 10th, May 16th. Anyway, so tell me what you think about all the young stuff. Tell me what you think about about Ronda's comments. She talked. I mean, it was an entire press conference. I don't know if it was an hour, but she of course said some other things about UFC. But I thought that was the more interesting, funny part. Gina, hot as fuck. Tell me down below how hot Gina is. 1 to 10, or like 10 to 20. She's so hot. But yeah, videos right here, right? Up here. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that stuff. Oh, I'm very active again, as you people say. You're my guys. Love you guys. Peace.